Hi everyone, and welcome back as I continue my review of the John Pertwee era as the Doctor. As I go slowly through my DVD collection of them, and as normal, no major storyline at all from me, just a brief summary. So, it's Inferno, 7-part story. Basically, the Doctor's just observing a drilling operation, drilling through the Earth's core, and what could possibly go wrong? Well, everything. There's problems with the drilling, there's green goo that appears, and anybody touches that green goo is then transformed into sort of a wolf man, a green wolf man. Yeah. And the Doctor brings his own TARDIS console along with him because he wants to be free again. And his experiment goes wrong. And what happens to the Doctor is he is sent into a parallel universe where exactly the same is going on there, a drilling operation, but they are more advanced with the drilling operation, and basically it's the end of the world. That's what happens there. And it's a mad dash for the Doctor to get back to our universe and stop the drilling here. Yeah, it's quite a good story, Inferno. And I'm pretty certain that Caroline John Levine and Nicholas Courtney's characters, they play in the parallel universe. I'm sure they had a bit of fun playing those roles. Yeah, they were all different characters in the parallel universe. They're all authoritarian, you could say. Discipline of the highest order. Yeah. So I definitely think the three actors definitely had a bit of fun with that, playing these double roles. And I'm sure John Levine had a bit of fun when he became one of the Wolfmen. I'm sure he had a bit of fun with that. Yeah, overall it's a good story. Inferno, definitely a good story. I think Nicholas Courtney, is it brigade leader? He's very authoritarian and by the book, and cold, heartless, and then eventually he just sort of falls apart. When that universe, well, the Earth and that universe is facing annihilation, he just completely falls apart. Where Caroline John's character doesn't. That's quite interesting, I thought. Yeah, definitely interesting, that. Yes, it's a rather noisy story, this one. There's a lot of noise in this particular story, I noticed. So let's move on to the strange mutated humans who came into contact with the green goo. Well, yeah, they were okay. They're a bit odd looking, I would say, but yeah, they're okay. But there is one thing that I find very peculiar. There are a couple of scenes involving the Doctor up high outside, and he runs into these wolfmen, you could say, whatever they are. And there's a very handy fire extinguisher nearby because they don't like the cold. They react very badly to the cold. It sort of paralyses them for a while. That's very handy, isn't it, having fire extinguishers placed very conveniently to be used. Yeah, I thought that was a bit odd, that. I'm not going to mess around there. That struck me as very peculiar. Overall, yeah, as I say, it's a very enjoyable story. Now, it's a 7-parter. I'm of the opinion that this story could have been 5-part story. Yeah, 5-part. You may have been able to stretch it to 6, but I think it would have been better as a 5-part story. As I say, that's my way of looking at it. Yeah, Inferno, another good one. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Was a little bit too long, but apart from that, yeah, good one. And on that note, I'll catch you in due course on the next review of Doctor Who, John Pertwee's era. And in the meantime, have a great day, everyone. See you then. Goodbye.